Whiteside and Strachan are close to the ball. Gibson is just to their left. Might fancy a shot with his left foot. He did! It's there! Colin Gibson, the man wearing Brian Robson's shirt, scores a goal with his left foot, which would have done justice to the England captain.
So having Dad as a footballer, obviously when I was a kid, it was really amazing. All the children in the playground always used to say, what was it like? It was just amazing. But I think the main word that comes to me really is proud of what he did with his career, with winning the trophies that he did in the game, the clubs that he represented. Going back to all those exciting feelings as a kid, waking up on a Saturday and going, yes, we're going to the game today. We'd leave about 12:30, 1:45. Dad would always go off and do his thing, and we'd be with friends who would take us to the game, sort of family friends, and we'd go and then meet him afterwards in the players' lounge, and we'd then play with other sons and daughters of other players, like play football and stuff. So it was always really enjoyable experiences going to the live games, the atmosphere. One of the things that used to get on my nerves is if Dad didn't do like a bad pass or a tackle or got booked or something, a member of the crowd would shout, a negative comment towards him, and me and my brother used to always turn around and go, give him a real evil look. My dad was diagnosed with early onset dementia in November 2021, and I feel by making this video it will raise awareness of the illness. I'm here to offer a supporting hand to other families that are going through this as well. I think because he was my dad, he was always my hero. He was very high up on my pedestal anyway, and the fact that he was a footballer just sort of, I look back now and you look at all the Marvel superheroes that are in people's lives today, and he was just my superhero. I just thought he was amazing.
Gibson, Hughes, and Colin Gibson's through. He's there again. It's a goal. Colin Gibson scores for Manchester United at the second attempt on a ground where they always seem to do well. The break again was so swift. Hughes was again involved. It caught Liverpool out. Colin Gibson shot straight at Grobbelaar, but he fumbled it, and Gibson followed it in.
So, based on my dad's diagnosis, my mum and dad had obviously various worries about their estate. My mum does speak to me a lot about these types of affairs, and I started looking into it for them. I then sort of came to a conclusion that I could possibly help with some friends that I had with expertise in the area. And then I thought, well, while I could help them, I could reach out and help other families put their affairs in order if they're dealing with the unforeseen circumstances that arise. Unfortunately with Alzheimer's, early onset Alzheimer's, any form of condition under the dementia umbrella, we're getting cancers now that are affecting and destroying families, but it's not going to get any easier for them, but it would give them the most peace of mind to get their affairs in order at a really stressful time. And that is where my motivation comes from. I see what happened with my parents. I want to help everybody out there put their affairs into order, so if the worst should happen, and God forbid it doesn't, but if it does, that they've got these things in place, because it's better to have them and not need them than to need them and not have them. So Dad, I want to say, obviously from a professional point of view, thank you for giving your time today to come and have a conversation in front of the camera for us. But
so you won't be like smiling when you get the bill.
But from my point of view, obviously I want to make sure families are taken care of, whether that be wills, lasting power of attorney, trusts when our loved ones are gone. But from an awareness point of view on dementia, early onset Alzheimer's, anything, what message would you give to people out there that may have an issue where they're concerned about a family member that is showing signs of confusion and memory loss?
Well, it's very difficult to take it up with the person who has the problem. My wife kept nudging me and saying, "Look, you okay?" and doing this and then she said, "I tell you what," she said, "why don't you just get tested? It's not going to hurt anyone." And I really put up a little bit of a resistance to that, and I said, "No, I'm okay. I'm fine," because we all think we're proud. Men tend to think, well, we're strong, we're powerful, we're this, we're that. Well, it doesn't hurt to get a test, and it will either show that you have got a problem or it shows you haven't. And the greatest thing is, if you haven't got a problem, great. But if you have got a problem, you can sort it out. You can get on medication, which will slow it down. It won't get rid of it, but it will slow it down. If you don't go into medication, it speeds up. So the quicker you can get something done, then the healthier you will become, and hopefully the longer you'll be able to stay in this world.
Absolutely, and that finishing on that, what a great point. You know, the fact that you can stall it and have that vital time with friends, family, and loved ones going forward, that, you know, means so much more to people with the you know, the unknowing of the time when you might knock on the door, unfortunately, and you not recognise who we are.
Well, I mean, I've been on it. Which is the scariest
thing for me.
I've been on it for a little while, but my grandkids, if I continue on these things, I'm going to see my grandkids grow into, you know, men, women, and hopefully see them married. Maybe if I hadn't been on it, I might not have been able to see that.
Might fancy a shot with his left foot. He did! It's there! Colin Gibson, the man wearing Brian Robson's shirt, scores a goal with his left foot, which would have done justice to the England captain.
Things as well that I do notice a lot is because we love a hot drink in our house, and we come to yours and someone will go, "Who wants a drink?" and you'll offer to make it, which you always do, and I'll have a tea, Becky will have a coffee, Mum or yourself will have a tea or coffee, and you sort of come in and you have to remember that order a couple of times.
I know exactly what you're going to say, because I have one sugar, your mum has one sugar, can't remember what you or Becky has. And I've done it thousands of times.
you come in about...
And I keep going, oh.
So,
yeah.
Becky,
is it one or two? Three?
Or
four?
two?
No, two.
Yeah. So, thank you for watching. If any of the content has affected you in any way, shape or form, please feel free to contact us. That you can do that via the website, via LinkedIn, or any other forms of social media that we have for the company. So www.centurionlegacy.co.uk. Thanks for watching.